If you've ever wondered how other nutrition coaches or personal trainers are creating that great looking social media content, they are likely using Canva. But if you're not super familiar with the software or even creating social media posts for your coaching business, getting started can be really overwhelming at first. Which is why in today's video, I'm gonna show you some simple tips and strategies to get started using Canva for the first time. But even if you're a seasoned pro, I'm sure you'll pick up something new. Today, I'm bringing on Dr. Mark Method coach and marketing expert coach Jocie, who's gonna show you everything you need to know to get started using Canva to create social media content for your nutrition coaching. Take it away, Jocie.
Hey there, Coach Jocie here, and I have been a Canva user for the past 6 years, and it is by far the software I use the most in my business. And that's because Canva allows you to create designs quickly and easily. So today I'm gonna show you the most notable Canva features that you will use all the time for your nutrition coaching business. Starting with the background remover tool. The background remover tool allows you to delete the background of your images so you can create amazing designs like the ones on screen here. One of our favorite ways to use the background remover tool is to create what we call coach for hire posts, where you say that you are taking on clients with a nice clean picture of yourself. This post by Dr. Mark Method coach Meredith is a great example of the background remover tool in action. Let me go ahead and show you how it works. Okay, let's go ahead and start by demonstrating how to use this background removal tool. So all you're going to do is go into a post that you would like to create. So I'm just gonna create a blank Instagram post, but you can also choose the templates, which I'll show you how to do in a little bit. But once you have your post type open, you're going to upload your photo, which you can do by just dragging in a picture, or you can upload it by clicking this button here, upload files. But let's go ahead and just choose a picture that we want to delete the background. So let's say I want to remove the background of this photo, right? This is a great picture, but if I have some text over here, or I want to have different colors or something, I might want all of this background gone, so it's just me. So all I'm going to do is make sure I have that picture selected. I'm going to click edit image, and then under the effects tab under Magic Studio, I click background remover, and this is automatically going to remove the background. And as you can see, any colors I put behind this, any elements, graphic design elements, it's just going to be me and there's no background. So if you need to, let's say sometimes Canva doesn't cut the background out completely, or let's say I wanted to get rid of this table, for example. I would go up here to this editor and background remover, and you can actually restore the background by painting over with the restore brush, or you can erase further. So if I wanted to say, get rid of this table, I could go down and with the paintbrush, delete some of that background. And then when I get out of here, that would be gone as well. That wasn't the best job ever, but that's how you remove backgrounds in Canva. Now, while you'll get a lot of use out of the background remover tool in Canva, there are so many other features that you will use all the time in your nutrition coaching business. So let me give you a quick tour of the other features in Canva. Okay, so if you are completely new to Canva, when you log in and create your account, a lot of this can seem very overwhelming at first, but this is actually very simple to use. I'm just gonna show you some different parts of Canva, what they mean and how you can use them in your social media posts or whatever you are creating for your nutrition coaching business. So when you first log into Canva, the first thing you're gonna do is be directed to your home page. So there are several parts of the home page. This top section up here is going to be where you can select different templates or post types that you want to create. This is my favorite part of Canva, because if you come in wanting to create an Instagram post or an Instagram story, you can just click one of these buttons and have a blank one, or you can use the search bar to literally look up Instagram story templates or whatever post type you want to create. So I love this feature, the template feature of Canva, because there are so many different things that you can go ahead and choose from and build off from, so you're not always creating things from scratch. So let's say, for example, that you wanted to create a testimonial and you want to do a before and after picture. Well, you can just look up before and after in the search bar, and you can kind of start to find a template that would work best for you. So even if it's not necessarily weight loss or fitness coaching themed, you could take something like this template and put in a before picture of your client and an after picture of your client. So these templates are fantastic for doing a lot of the hard work for you, and then you can go in and customize further, which I'll show you how to do in a moment. The last thing I want to show you on this templates feature is actually the filters. So if you go in here, when you're searching up a filter, you can actually filter out the results by social media posts, colors, all sorts of different things. So if I wanted to create one of those square Instagram posts and I didn't want something like an Instagram story coming up, I could go into filters, go to social media, and then go to Instagram posts. And then I just apply that filter. And now everything here is going to be compatible to be an Instagram post. So those are a few things in the templates feature that are super helpful. And I recommend you explore this, play around in this, because you're going to use the templates feature a ton in your business. Okay, so I'm back in the home page now, and we're going to get more into templates a bit later into this video on how to actually create a post in Canva. But what I'm going to do now is just take you into a blank design and show you some of the features here that you are going to use quite often when working in Canva. So the first thing you're going to see is this sidebar here. Again, Canva makes it super easy to pick templates so that you don't have to design everything from scratch. And actually, I highly advise against designing things from scratch in Canva because there are already so many amazing templates that you can just choose from. So for example, you can take on the sidebar, just let's say we want to do something about fitness. Well, you can look up fitness templates. You can get a bunch of different ideas. Or let's say you wanted to do like a side-by-side. We could put comparison, and we could take something like this and already have a template and just put different graphics or put different text here, different colors to make this customized for our business. And let's say, for example, I wanted to find a picture of, I don't know, an apple to put on my post. I could search up apple and I could get different graphics that I can use. I can look up photos as well. And if you're going to be doing any video editing and you want some like B-roll footage, you can also do this here. So you can find a bunch of free, royalty-free stock images in Canva when you pay for the premium membership, which I highly recommend you do because you will definitely get your use out of it. The next thing to take a look at is the text tab, because if you're going to be adding different text, Canva makes it super easy. So you can just add a general text box, or you can go ahead and grab something from their templates that they already have. So let's say I just wanted to have something that says Jocie's super cool business. We'll just take this. I could literally just take this, Jocie's coaching. You can take all these things that they already have and customize them. But let's say we don't use that and we want to just create our own text. Well, this is super easy to do. So you can put in your text. I'm going to put in Jocie's business here. And here's how you edit text. So up here, you can choose different fonts. Canva has a ton of fonts. You can also upload your own font. So if you already have a business branded font that isn't in Canva, you can just upload it down here. You can also change the colors by clicking the colors here. You can create your own custom colors, or you can go ahead and just choose from the colors that are down here. If you have any business branded colors that you always use for your business, you can actually go ahead and add those into Canva so that they are in your brand kit. So they'll come up super easy right here. This is an old brand kit that I have. And so these were the brand colors. So anytime that I open this up, if I want to choose, let's say, a color from that brand, it's right here and accessible for me. When it comes to text, there are a ton of different things you can do in Canva. There are different effects you can do. You can animate them. I definitely recommend playing around with the fonts and the text and things like that within Canva because there's so many options and it's a lot of fun. Now that we've given you our tour of Canva, let's actually use Canva to create something. Now, while we've been focused a lot on social media so far in this video, there are a wide variety of other designs and materials you can make for your coaching business in Canva. You can use Canva to create social media posts, like I mentioned. You can use Canva to edit reels and video. You can create recipe books and grocery lists that you give to clients, or even create lead magnets that you send out in exchange for someone's email. And you can also create business admin things you will use in your business, like contracts and even design websites. The possibilities are truly endless, so let's go ahead and go through a walkthrough of how to create your first design in Canva. Now, as I mentioned, in Canva, you can create a wide variety of different things. This is not just for social media, although you are going to use Canva for social media all the time. In Canva, you can create recipes, you can create grocery lists, you can create even presentations. So if you're going to do a lunch and learn, or you're hosting a webinar or something like that, you can actually create presentations with amazing graphics and animations in Canva. So there is so much potential here. But for this example, I'm going to show you how to create an Instagram post. But before I do that, there's a couple important things to understand when you are creating graphics for different mediums. So whether you're posting on Instagram, or you're creating a reel, or you're creating a PDF, you need to know the different dimensions of these different media types. So for example, an Instagram post is going to be that 1-to-1 ratio. It's going to be a square, right? And again, Canva makes this super easy for you to find this because you can just literally look up Instagram post and you'll find a square and you'll know that that's compatible for Instagram, right? But if you are going to post, for example, an Instagram story, it's going to have a different dimension than an Instagram post. So what you want to do is look up Instagram story, and then you can find the correct dimension. So make sure when you are creating things in Canva, you're choosing the correct dimension size. So if you have any questions about what you're creating and what dimensions that is, you can simply just Google that or YouTube, what dimensions are an Instagram reel or what dimensions should a PDF be, and you'll get those correct numbers, or you can look up templates in Canva. It's super simple, but just make sure you're choosing the right dimension sizes so that things post and look correctly just as you design them. Okay, but let's say I want to create an Instagram post that is one of those do this, not that type of things. Here's an example of one that I've done in the past that I'm gonna recreate that's done super well for me. But let's go ahead and just recreate it and do it in a different way. So I created that post specifically from scratch. So to create anything from scratch, you can either choose it from the homepage or you can just look up Instagram post. And the first option it's going to give you is to create a blank Instagram post. However, unless you're more experienced with graphic design and you know exactly what you want to do for the design elements and the text elements for your post, I would not create Canva posts from scratch just because a lot of times that can be very difficult to get right and you end up spending a ton of time when you don't need to. Instead, what I would do is I would leverage the templates feature by actually choosing something that looks similar to what you want your post to look like, and then we're gonna go in and customize it further. So what I'm gonna try to do is just look up do this, not that, and see if anything comes up for these templates. Okay, so after much scrolling, I think I found the one I want to use. I love how this looks. I love the simplicity of it. So you want to look for something that is in the lane of the design that you want. So for example, this is so not my design style that I would have to change so much. This is more of my vibe. I already like where this is going. So I'm going to choose this so I don't have to make a bunch of customizations in the editor. So I'm going to push customize this template, and then I'm going to just go ahead and put in my customizations. So let's see, protein for fat loss, do's and don'ts. That's what my post is going to be about. So I'm just resizing my text a little bit. If things aren't fitting or you need to make things smaller, you can simply just adjust the text box with the little movers there, or you can go up here and actually adjust text, all of that stuff too. Totally up to you. I am going to put this as one line, and then I'm going to make this a bit smaller too. Awesome. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just change up the text here. So on this side, I'm going to just put different lean protein sources. So let's do chicken, turkey. So now I've added all my do's to this side. I'm going to add my don'ts to this side. Okay, perfect. So then let's say that I wanted to, this is a very text-based post, so it's like just very listicle. However, if I wanted to add maybe some photos or pictures, I could go over to the Elements tab and look up, for example, let's say trail mix. I wanted to look up trail mix. I could go to one of the photos here or a video. Let's see, I think I'm going to choose this one. And you can see there's already some here that have the background cut out, but you'll just go through, choose what you like the best. Let's say though that I liked this one. Well, all I have to do, actually, I think I like this one. I think this one's kind of cool because what I can do now is I can use that background remover image and check that out. So if I wanted to add a little pizzazz, I could, let's say, add the trail mix at the bottom here. Okay, so this is a little maximalist, but for design, for demonstration purposes, I went ahead and just added a bunch of pictures, and literally every single one of these pictures I just found in the Elements tab of Canva. Some of them I had to remove the background on, which was done instantly. Some of them I did not. And then I think the last thing that I can show you here, a lot of learning Canva is just going to come from playing around with it, getting used to editing in it. It's a lot of trial and error, but let's say that I want to now change some colors to my brand. So let's say that my brand colors are more orange. Well, I'm gonna first want to change the background. So I can come here and saved in my brand kit. I'm gonna just choose an orange. Maybe I don't really like that for the background, so I can go ahead then and adjust the color from here. Perfect. So I think I really like this. It's nice and simple. It looks clean. It looks very modern. Again, you can go in and make any adjustments you want here based on some of the features we've shown you. But then once you are done with your post, what you can do to actually share it and post it on Instagram or save it as a PDF, however you're going to be distributing it, is you're going to go up to share and then you're going to push download. So I don't necessarily recommend posting straight from Instagram or to Instagram from Canva or to social media from Canva, just because I've seen it not work well before. So I think you're definitely just better off downloading the design and then manually posting it or putting it into a scheduling software. So I'm going to push download. And then from here in the download section, you can choose what type of file type, the size of it, and all of that good stuff. So for things like Instagram posts that are just pictures, I tend to save them as either PNGs or JPEGs. So for this, I would probably just save it as a PNG, push download, and this will go straight to my computer and I can post it to social media from here. But let's say, for instance, you want to share a recipe guide. Let me show you that in a second. Okay, so for instance, this is a recipe book that I created for my clients a while back. Let's say I want to save this. If I save this as pictures, they're not going to send correctly. I want them saved into a PDF file that I can email over and they have a swipeable document that they can print out and look through. So what I'm going to do then is when I go to share it, I'm going to push share, download, and then in file type, I'm going to push PDF standard or PDF print. So you have a bunch of different options. You can also do some video editing in Canva. So you can choose to save things as video. You can choose to save them as GIFs. This is how you will download and distribute your Canva design. Now, as you can see, there are so many possibilities and customizations you can make in Canva to make your design perfect for your business. But before I let you loose, I want to go over some of the best design practices in Canva so that your posts look and perform great. All right, now we're just going to go over some simple pro tips for graphic design to make sure that people are actually reading and paying attention to your posts and not just scrolling over them. So a lot of this has to do with readability and just making sure that your designs are easy to look at, because you would be surprised, while Canva makes things easy, sometimes if we go in and we add too much creativity and we get a little too crazy with the effects and stuff, things become very difficult to read. And if something is not clear and it's difficult to read, people are going to go right over it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that everything you're doing is super readable. So instead of choosing crazy, even though they look cool and fun fonts, if it's difficult to read, people are just going to keep scrolling. So you want to have these fonts that are very clear, very easy to read. You also want to make sure that your words are sized correctly. Remember, just because something here might be readable on your laptop where you're designing it, this is going to go on someone's phone. So you want to make sure that your words are big enough and you're not adding a ton of words. A lot of times I'll see people add 2 paragraphs to an Instagram post, and that is just too much. At that point, you want to kind of cut them up into a carousel post or something like that. So make sure that it's very readable. Make sure that your colors are not super clashing. So for example, here, these colors they clash very hard. If you look here at my do category, you can barely read the word do. So a lot of times you want to use colors, thinking light background, dark words, or dark background, light words. You want things to be very easy to read. And then another thing is, just from a marketing perspective, think of your hook, right? If you don't want to just start posting information and it doesn't catch our attention. You want your hook on the photo or your image or your graphic to capture my attention. So it's like if I'm scrolling and I see the biggest font says want to lose 20 to 50 pounds, and then I see this kind of attention grabbing photo of somebody like, I'm going to pay attention to this if I want to lose 20 to 50 pounds. So those are a couple of pro tips. Make sure things are easy to read, because otherwise you're going to get scrolled over and you don't want that. And that's it, a full overview of how you can get started in Canva creating designs for your nutrition coaching business. And if you like this video and want to see more in-depth tutorials on how to use Canva, go ahead and leave us a comment below and we'll make a follow-up video. Back to you, Mark.
Thanks for that amazing demo, Coach Jocie. After working with hundreds of nutrition coaches and helping them grow their businesses, I know getting this stuff started can be daunting. So I'm sure this video tutorial will speed things up for you. And as great as all those tips are, if you're really serious about starting your nutrition coaching business, the next thing I'm gonna have you do is check out this video I've linked up right here. Now that you're a pro at creating social media content, you gotta up your online social media presence, and I'm gonna show you how to do that right here so you can land more paying clients. Check it out now, and I'll see you in the next video.